All of creation across the heavens stems from the 6 essences. We lack only darkness while they are without light. Thus, to achieve perfection...
What are you muttering over there?
I was practicing a magic incantation.
An incantation? Is it anything like the spells that people use today?
Not quite. It takes time for me to finish my chants, so I'm practicing saying them quickly and accurately. You know, just in case. I've always tried my best never to use magic if I can avoid it up until now.
You said you and your family used to live in hiding, right? Because you were a mage. Where did all the other mages go? Sorry, I didn't realize it was such a sensitive topic.
It's okay.
That hurts. But I'm guessing that all the rest of the mages were probably annihilated if I had to put like a very blunt guess out there.
Going to keep standing around
So,
or what?
Sorry, I'm just getting prepped over here.
Yes, I am, Shion. I am going to keep standing around here. Hello, everybody. My name is David. You can call me Zen, and welcome back to another episode of Tales of Arise. In the previous episode, we got involved with Zephyr's son, Law, and he tried to beat us up. Zephyr got arrested. Excuse me? And now we have to go and rescue him. This time, we're going to watch another skit.
Hey, so, about my magic.
You want to keep it a secret, right?
Yeah, sorry.
A little late for that after what happened in the village, don't you think?
Easy, Shion.
It's just... I didn't want Zephyr to die. That's why I used it.
I know. And we might have lost him without your help. So thank you, Rinwell.
Sure.
You know what? Hootle had the best line there. Hootle is the best. And I will stand by that statement until the day that I die. Let's continue watching these skits. Look at Hootle!
Is that owl okay? It's been stiff as a board for a while now.
Oh my god, it reminds me of the TikTok of the girl with the dead rabbit. Well, not dead
What's
rabbit.
up with it? Come here. It's okay. I won't hurt you. Crap.
Oh, he scared the crap out of Hootle.
I hate to say this, Rinwell, but I lost Hootle. I didn't mean to scare him, but he took off.
Hootle? He's right next to you.
Wait,
He is. All I see is snow.
Wait, where is Hootle?
Conceal themselves when they feel threatened. I guess he's still not quite used to being around other people yet.
then how do you know where he
That would
is?
explain it. I should have been more careful with him. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm the only human he's comfortable with. Come here, Hootle.
I can't wait for the end of the game where Hootle is like comfortable around like everybody.
Damn, he was that close?
He's just a little wary of you. I think he gets that you're going to be with us for a while, though. Step in the right direction. If you call his name, he might eventually respond at least.
Got it. Thanks.
Oh,
At least
that
he's
skit's
not sick or
cute.
something.
Indeed. It's quite a relief.
Oh, look at Hootle. I love him so much. I do enjoy Hootle quite a bit. So something I did find out in between episodes, by the way, while I was spending some skill points, is that it actually changes the main artwork depending on the region that we're in. So I feel like there's a pretty strong likelihood that we will probably get Law as a party member. I'm thinking that it's gonna follow like a JRPG trope of like Zephyr's gonna die and Law's gonna feel bad, and then Law's gonna be like, I'm gonna join you guys to avenge my dad after learning what the Renans are really about or something like that.
Shion saved my hide before.
All right, so in this case, what we will do is I'm not gonna mess with the ore ups right now. We don't have the person who that would make their fifth favorite dish. So why don't we just make some porridge? The porridge is gonna last us for about 20 minutes, so why not?
Come and eat.
And now we have 20 minutes worth of porridge. So, Rinwell's gonna be filling the offensive niche that a lot of... Oh, another skit.
Enemies who can cast astral arts can be pretty difficult. Not only are they powerful, but their range lets them strike us before we even get close.
Actually, I can just disrupt astral arts.
Wait, really?
What do you mean?
When someone is casting an art, their focus has to be entirely on the incantation. So right when they're completing the casting, I just kinda steal it from them.
Just steal it?
Then what do you do with the energy you've stolen?
I hold on to it and use it whenever I want, like I can with my own magic. The thing is, I can only unleash that art once. After I use it, it's gone. Oh, also, when I steal astral energy, the enemy will lose focus, which means they can't cast anything else for a while.
That is a very
Not only
powerful
can you
effect.
steal their energy, but doing so incapacitates them too? That's amazing, Rinwell. I didn't realize your magic could do so much.
It's actually something of a secret technique within my clan, so I kinda had to learn it.
Well, if we come across any tough enemies that use incantations,
that is such an interesting thing that she could do.
Real handy.
I wonder if we're gonna see it in
it's tricky
action
to pull off,
with the
but you can
AI.
count on me.
I think that we might see it once with the AI, but I don't know when. Probably not gonna go after any of the other stuff. So probably actually go to a battle and actually see what Rinwell is actually capable of now that we have 3 of them. I also put on Sonic Thrust, by the way. The only thing that I kind of wish I had is that I wish I had more. Ooh, I would say the wind magic looks cool. So I guess the only thing that's stopping Rinwell from casting is the casting time itself. That makes sense. Okay, you have another skit. This is just the skit episode, I guess. Skits.
Cast an art?
Yeah, they don't really add any extra power or anything, but reciting them is what allows the astral energy to come together and flow through me.
So just guarantees the
it takes time
cast?
to complete, but they're what lets me use such strong magic in the first place.
What happens if someone interrupts you while you're in the middle of chanting?
Okay, another
Then I
gameplay
have
tip.
to start over from the beginning. As soon as my concentration breaks, any astral energy I've accumulated disperses.
Okay.
So once you start reciting, that's our cue to make sure that no enemies can get near enough to disrupt you.
Yeah, that would be appreciated. Although, I do have one fun trick up my sleeve.
Okay, what do you got?
Once
Talk
I
to me.
finish chanting a full incantation, I can hold on to a single astral art without casting it right away.
Oh, wait, that's...
So
oh, so
once the
that's like
astral
that
energy's
lines
in
up with the
place,
stealing.
You can choose to set it off whenever you want? That's amazing.
So you can set up like a double cast,
I don't
right?
fully have the hang of it just yet, but I'm sure it'll come in handy sooner or later.
So yeah, that's the way that I kind of like hypothesize how that's gonna work. Is that there's an owl around here. Oh, I see you. I want that eye patch.
Looks like we've spotted one of Hoodle's friends.
That's so convenient, actually. Maybe in the end game, I might just we could make a stream out of it where I just go around the world, just walking around, see if I can get all the Dan and owls. Because if Hoodle's gonna be like my treasure radar, for lack of a better term, then that's gonna be very helpful. Like very helpful.
Quiet.
No sign of Zephyr. You think they took him away already?
What say we quit hiding and go ask some villagers? Someone's bound to report us no matter what we do, so we might as well.
That makes sense. So we're not doing like a stealth mission anymore.
Hey, Shion!
What? You heard her. She's got a point. Our cover was blown last night. Where's the sense in sneaking around?
Yeah,
And what
I
if there are
wholeheartedly
soldiers
agree.
lurking about?
They would have followed us to the cabin already. Relax. The coast is clear. Let's hurry and speak to the villagers.
All right, Shion. I was like, girl, you got
Is
it.
she always like that? I don't know how you managed to put up with her.
What makes you think I'm managing?
The fact that you're still here, tolerating her.
Let's try talking to the villagers.
Oh, side quest. I guess we're in a new town, so that makes sense.
Hey!
You look real nervous, kid. What's the matter?
Hey.
You're not thinking of turning someone in, are you? Or are you worried you're going to be reported? Excuse me? No, that's not it. Then what's wrong? The Zoogles, they're what? In the way, and he's on quiet again. They're in the way and you're trying to go somewhere out the village?
Yeah.
But people here aren't free to move around as they please. I'm not sure he's trying to do anything so dangerous. Unless he had a real good reason for it, that is. He probably doesn't want to talk to us since we're complete strangers. I don't think he's a bad kid, though. In that case, we have to do something. All right, we'll take care of your Zoogle problem.
Huh?
We are? Sure we are. We're going to clear out the Zoogles surrounding the village. Whatever he's struggling to do, it can't exactly hurt him to get rid of them for him, right? I guess. Oh. It's okay. This is something we want to do. You don't have to tell us anything you don't want. All right, so 7 ice wolves. I say that we go on ahead and take care of this because otherwise this will just get lost in the sauce of all the things that we have to do. I do want to try to approach this game in a way where I can get as much content done as I can. So we're gonna be going around fighting some of these ice wolves and trying to get it all like taken care of. Oh, that's cool. So I guess a lot of different party combinations will have like special executes. I hit Rinwell's button, so I'm guessing we have some sort of like leeway and control over that. But we can finish the side quest, so why don't we go ahead and head back over to the young lad.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Okay, so that initial hoot will tell me that there's some on the map, and then whenever I get closer, she'll fly closer. That makes sense. Hey, we're back. We took out as many Zoogles nearby as we could find. That should hopefully make it a little easier to walk around here.
Till next time.
I don't know what you're trying to do, kid, but I do hope everything works out for you. See ya. Wait. I don't get it. Why would you guys do something like that when there's nothing in it for you? Because I would have felt guilty if I did nothing. Only for one of those Zoogles to get you later. That's why. That's the only reason you fought those Zoogles? Even though there are snake eyes all over the place? I think making sure nobody dies is a good enough reason to do just about anything, don't you? On your way here, did you happen to come across a guy who runs a general store inside a cabin?
Yes.
Actually, now that you mention it, yeah. Why? Do you need something from him? There's someone I want to marry. Huh?
Oh.
I get it. You wanted to visit the shop to have him make one of those things, huh? You know what he's talking about, Rinwell? Of course, people in Cyslodia used to give these special hour charms to their loved ones as a sign of how they feel. It's a really, really old tradition. I don't think anyone else even still knew about it these days. That's right. I know it sounds weird, but with Cyslodia the way it is, I thought it was really important for me to make the effort. It's not weird. I think it's really beautiful. Wait. Back up a minute. If you just need to go to the general store, doesn't this village have one too? The guy who runs the one in the cabin is a friend I grew up with. This charm is really important to me, so I want him to be the one who makes it.
Of course.
Now I understand. Sounds like all that Zoogle hunting we did paid off then. Otherwise, I would have never had this opportunity to learn about a special tradition here. Thank you guys for everything you've done. I'll never forget it. That's actually surprisingly wholesome and cute.
Messia 224. Now that's a weird name.
So we got the chicken there.
It indicates it's a small village.
So it's not its actual name? Then does that mean
I'll say
that
hoots,
224 is...
hoot is hooting.
It's merely a serial number
Hoot,
assigned
hoot.
to it for administrative
Hoot,
purposes.
hoot, hoot.
So the Renans even
Hoot.
get to decide what places are called out in this realm.
We know that he gets more rowdy. Oh, is it up? Oh, you're in the bucket. Why were you in the bucket? Got a bucket and a
Looks like we
mop.
spotted
That's
one
some.
of Poodle's friends.
You know, let's not.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy. If it's not too much to ask, you think you can spare some Silogen? Silogen? Rinwell, do you know what this guy's talking about? I think he's talking about alcohol. Of course, alcohol. What else did you think I meant? Hold on. You folks aren't from around here, are ya? Feh. If I were you, I'd get the hell out of here before someone reports you. This guy sure changed his tune fast. I can't really blame him. People here grow up doubting even their own neighbors, much less strangers like us. Let me ask you something. Why do you need this Sylge stuff so much anyway? Whether the Bright Eyes running the show or not, I gotta put food on the table somehow. And without some Sylge, I'll freeze to death working out here in this cold. So it's not just the buzz you're after. You want to stave off the cold. Unfortunately, we don't have any Sylge on us. Is there anything else we can maybe do to help? Yeah. We won't ask for anything in return. We just want to help. You mean that? In that case, could you grab me the ingredients to brew it? You can find what I need from Zoogles. I didn't even realize you could use Zoogle parts to make booze. People sure are creative. They are. Very. All right, let's hand over our earth seeds. Is this what you're looking for? Yeah, it sure is. You really don't mind if I have these? They're yours. We didn't really have an urgent use for them right now anyway. Although I've got to ask, how the hell do you brew alcohol with this stuff? Technically, you could just bite into it as is, but no one's stupid enough to waste a bunch of good ingredients doing that. What you gotta do is pack it in snow and let it sit by a fireplace for a week. Then, once you've distilled the melted snow, pow, Silicon. But you gotta be careful. Silicon's so strong, it'll start a fire if you don't handle it with care.
Oh.
Wow, that makes me want to try a little. Not until you're the right age, Rinwell. I know, you don't have to remind me. Like I said though, there's no way I can work outdoors without this stuff. So thanks. It's nice to see there's still some good folks in the world. And we got a recipe out of it for our troubles. Good for me.
Using Zoogles to make drinks. That takes guts.
No one would have come up with it
Okay,
before the
so
occupation.
our main story objective
for
is
sure.
over yonder.
You don't think the Snake Eyes will hold it against them, do you?
If anything, the warmth might
So
help loosen them
let's
up.
see. Let's do our third side quest. And I think that we would have ultimately gotten everybody. You know, today is giving very filler episode, but that's okay. You folks look mighty suspect to me. I can tell just by looking at you that you're not from around here. Normally, I'd report you to the Bureau and that be that. What to do? Look, we don't want to cause any trouble. Is there any way we can convince you to keep quiet about this? Well, the Bureau likes to reward people who report folks, so what are you willing to offer me? Excuse me?
Sure.
We don't have to give you anything, but there are plenty of other ways to keep you quiet. Easy, Shion. Easy? You're the one who's easy.
All right.
All right, what do you want? Well, now let me see. I know. I can use some food. How about you bring me some fruits and vegetables? I don't mean the wilted stuff that grows here. I'm talking about the fresh, wild stuff that grows outside.
How's this?
Is this enough for you? Oh, you got food for me, huh? Well, come on, hurry up and hand it over. Will you promise to keep it quiet about us now? Oh, yeah, I won't tell anyone, I swear. You can, count on me. Something smells fishy about all this. Why were you so insistent on these things coming from outside the village if you can grow them here? I told you, the wild stuffs are a lot fresher. The soil here is practically worthless. The problem is we're forbidden from just leaving the village whenever we like. Even worse, there are all those Zoogles crawling around outside. So you made us stick our necks out for you instead. Gee, aren't you such a swell guy? Enjoy all your food, I guess. What? Who said anything about eating this stuff? Don't be stupid. That's not what I'm going to do with all this. Well, if you're not going to eat it, what do you need it for? I plan on selling it all, obviously. Do you know how much demand there is for fresh food like this around here?
Great.
Great. Now I feel really dirty for helping this guy. This realm's definitely got a lot of problems to work through still. And we honestly got a solid amount of money for our efforts and SP, which I'll use
They
between
reacted
episodes.
just like we expected.
Yeah.
So let's see what are our remaining options. So we can kind of head up towards the campfire,
With suspicion.
which
It's like
might
the
be
bitter
actually
cold is
kind of a good
frozen the
way
hearts of those who
to...
live here. Stay calm. We
Oh.
don't know where they took Zephyr yet.
I guess we can't move forward. I guess we do have to talk to the one person all the way up at the top. I'll meet you guys over there in a second. You guys already saw me walk all the way around here. Okay, so before we go over there, I noticed that we not only can we walk through this cow, we can also examine it. So what does examining do?
I
Oh,
think I'll
but
try to make that new recipe with this.
All right, but I'll decide how spicy it is.
that's concerning. And I think it's even more concerning that that was the conversation that they came up with after the fact.
You're the friends of that man the Bureau agents took away. Please, leave us alone. We don't want any trouble.
Oh, Shion, what are you doing?
Answer our questions and we'll leave you in peace. Where did the agents take our friend?
Sisluden, the capital. That's what they said.
I knew it.
What did we ever do to deserve this? We haven't even crossed the street without looking first. Why are they after us?
Come on, we're wasting time.
You'll need to hurry if you want to get your friend back. Not a single person who's been taken to Sisleden has ever returned.
I see.
Hey, keep quiet. You're trying to get us all killed? Out of hell with that. Go on, report me. See if I care.
I thought this
All right,
Sisleden was
period.
a city. Is it a prison camp?
It's the realm's capital. Though when you're forbidden to move freely like we are, there isn't much difference. My parents and siblings were taken by the Snake Eyes. I haven't heard from any of them since.
Then we gotta, I guess liberating this region is
For all
gonna
I
involve
know,
saving everybody
they're
like that,
dead
right?
by now. Anyway, go! And kill as many Snake Eyes as you can for me while you're there!
All right, you heard the man.
All right.
Let's not starve him.
Sisleden it is.
All right, we have our next objective and location to go to Sisleden. So why don't we go ahead and do just that? We can jump off the bridge, watch Rinwell fall. You know, we have to stand a little bit.
People are really terrified of the Snake Eyes. They've got them jumping at their own shadows.
I know.
They may be Lord Ganabelt's lackeys, but for all intents and purposes, it's the Snake Eyes who control the realm. One wrong look, and your history.
That's why you
So
make him history
Zephyr's
back. We
being
get
moved
hit
to
him with the Uno
Sisleden.
reverse card.
Let's cross our fingers we catch up with them on the way.
I mean, the plan was always for me to take you guys to Sisleden anyway. But a word of advice.
Do we need to start being stealthy soon?
There's a forest we have to pass through on our way there. I won't lie to you. It'll be dangerous.
More Zeugles?
Wild ones at that. They hunt in packs, led by the biggest, meanest one.
So
My
that
friends
means
and I
that there's
got
gonna be a
cornered by
boss.
one on our way to Calaglia. That's how we got split up.
We'll just have to keep our wits about us then.
Also, can we indirectly burn down a whole village if we aren't careful? Probably.
The forest we're about to walk through is pretty dangerous. Let's make sure we're prepared before we go further.
All right, I wholeheartedly agree with that.
Rinwell, if you get injured, just let Shion know.
Okay, so why don't we actually... That's only gonna be for 4 minutes. We need the person who can cook for that. So... I don't want to confidently cook this just quite yet. So let's just cook the mushroom stew
Good.
real
This
fast.
came out just the way I hoped.
Okay, so we can deepen our bonds. So we could talk to Shion, and that's
Shion,
it.
Could we talk a moment?
And
All right,
here
let's see
I was
this.
thinking I could get some rest. Is something the matter?
The matter? No, nothing like that.
Then if it's all the same to you, I'll be going to sleep, thanks.
Is chatting with me really that much of a drag?
Yikes.
I just don't get the point, that's all. Is there some pressing reason why we have to talk right now?
I don't know, I think we should all make an effort to get to know one another. What if there's an emergency?
An
Such
emergency?
as?
What if one of us suddenly got sick?
Then I'd cure them with my healing arts and we'd move on.
That's easy for you to say. But for the person doing the asking, it may not be so easy to approach you.
If they can't work up the courage to approach me, that's their problem. Unless you're suggesting I refuse to heal someone for the fun of it.
I didn't say that.
So what then? Quit beating around the bush and just tell me.
Look, what I'm trying to say is... If we're going to be traveling together, it makes more sense to do it as companions, rather than being at each other's throats the whole time.
I still don't get it. But I
Why do you mean you still don't get
understand
it?
that whatever it is, it obviously must mean a lot to you. I'm not trying to make things more difficult for you just for the sake of it. So, I'll make more of an effort to talk every now and then, even when we don't have to. Happy?
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
I am.
so wholesome.
And if
I
you
like
don't
this
mind,
conversation.
I'm going to get some sleep. Have a good night.
Oh, she said have a good night. She said have a good night.
Didn't get it, huh?
I think it's time we go to sleep.
That's so wholesome. And I had to make sure I had to clap in front of the mic so that you guys can hear
plan
it.
on just sitting around doing nothing, Alphen? Because it looks to me like you're taking your sweet time getting ready.
I'm not procrastinating, if that's what you're implying.
Oh? Sure looks like it to me. You had me worried you'd forgotten our mission.
Oh, this is cute.
I know. You don't need to keep reminding me.
Hey, Alphen. I'm already over here.
Right. Thanks for letting me know.
I saw you talking with that Bright Eyes before lights out last night.
Oh,
Mind
Naruto
telling me
getting
what you two
jealous.
discussed?
What?
Nothing in particular.
Why is she getting jealous?
I just figured that maybe she would open up a little if I tried talking to her.
What? Her? She's a Renin. I know we're working with her, but that doesn't mean we have to play nice with her.
Look, we're all going to be traveling together for a while. It's only going to make things harder if we're at each other's throats.
Alphen
If
acting
all we
like
do is
Zephyr
bark
over
orders at
here.
each other instead of working together, that's not much different than how it is for the rest of us. I think it's important that we all understand each other and work together as equals, if it's at all possible.
Do we, though? Because I sure don't get the feeling she means to do the same.
And then we'll work on it.
As soon as Zephyr disappears, all hell breaks loose.
But I think this was an important thing, dialogue and stuff to have.
But what the hell am I supposed to do? Well, I guess I'll just have to keep hammering away at them and see how it goes.
All right, another day, another wall. Oh, that's cool. So I can chain with counter edge. Ooh, and I get Rising Falcon. Oh, that's so cool.
Come on, guys. We've got lots to do.
All right, so of course, before we go on ahead into the forest, let's go on and see like what we are ultimately kind of working with. So I think that I'm gonna go on ahead and make the ground fang. We don't have any beast mains, and we don't have any demi-human talons yet. Or a bizarre mega core. We don't have anything for those, that's fine. Doesn't look like we can do too much craziness with the accessory side either, so I'm not gonna worry about that too much. But I think that this is as good a time as any to go on ahead and end today's video. You know, this was a lot more of a filler episode, but honestly, filler episodes are okay. So, I mean, we got a whole bunch of side quests done. We can activate some skill panels for the rest of the party, and we can kind of go from there. So, as always, thank you guys all so very much for watching today's episode of Tales of Arise. If you liked the video, go ahead and leave a like down below, or a dislike, or a comment. Ultimately, all those interactions help the algorithm sway one way or another. And I will see you guys on the next one, and you guys have a fantastic day. Hope to see you guys there.